Morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. Out here in my hometown getting fueled up. And you can see I borrowed the scooter ramp from my father-in-law, David. So we got the aluminum ramp to load the Interceptor up on. And we're gonna go give it an honest try today. It's all clicked in, we're all fueled up. We got one strap holding it because we're rednecks. And we're gonna give it an honest go today and see what we think about it. Let's go see. Ramp action. We're all set up. We got this beautiful house out in Woodstock, Brooklyn. I do this house every year. This is probably the 4th or 5th year. This particular house is very high in the back. We got 3.5 stories or so. And this house every year, I always say, is why I adapted the Vac poles onto a blower. This house is the reason I made the blower system that I've been using for the last several years. We're going to try the Vac on the whole property here today. My new friend Neri advised me that this tip works very good. I don't have this in my setup. We're going to give this a try. I usually use this tip for everything I do Vac wise. We're going to give this one a try today and see what it does. Machine on, choke on, and hopefully she fires right up. Oh yeah, piece of cake. All right, that's the gutter right there. I put my 32-foot ladder up there and I come up just underneath the gutter. I cleaned it by hand 4 or 5 years ago. I've been using my blower system since then. We're gonna try the Vac today. I got 35 feet worth of poles set up. I'm gonna set up the camera over here on a rock and we'll see how we do. You guys might recognize the back of this house. I usually take a video from this position right here, demoing my blower on that gutter right there. On that corner over there where the drain is, my 32-foot ladder comes up just under that gutter. So year one, I cleaned it by hand. It's completely sketchy. I'll never do it again. It's the reason I made the blower. I've used the blower here 3 or 4 years in a row. We just used the Vac. I had set up the camera, but it fell down, unfortunately, so I didn't get any video. I did all of this now, all of this, the whole front, cruising right along. I've been here about 40 minutes or so. I can say that it's not any faster than the blower, but it's doing a really good job. I'm gonna demo with 4 poles right here right now. Really hard to do one-handed. But this thing is doing a great job. I'm impressed. I'm not easily impressed. But I am impressed with how much better this works than my Mighty Atom does. The Mighty Atom works, but not anywhere near as good as this. This is getting big leaf debris. We got oak trees here, pine needles here. And I'm doing a good job getting everything out. My friend Todd in New Hampshire runs one of these every day. Todd Hendrizak. And he's always giving me a little advice when I need it. So thank you, Todd, for the advice on the up and down motion today. It's making a huge difference. All right, I got to two-hand this to finish it up. Project 2 complete. It's nice you can switch it over to blower and put the nozzle in the downspout and blow out to be sure you've got it nice and clean. And then when you're done, you can also do a final quick blow just by switching those outlets. It takes about 2 seconds. A nice full bucket of pine needles on this property. Not bad. That's a lot of material. All pine needles. So we got some pine cones in there. Nice job. I'm impressed. Project done. That one didn't take me too long. It is 12:30. I think it took me about a half an hour. I've been here every year, like 5 years in a row, and I've done this house again with every method. One year I put the 28-foot ladder on that and I climbed that roof and went down the other side like an animal. I would never do that again. That angle is much too steep for me. I'll never do that again. Developed the blower system. I blow it out every year. Vac did a great job here this year, and I will say it was probably a little bit less effort than having to wield the blower was. So happy with it. Here's an example of where the Vac will shine. I'm not going to make a mess all over this furniture. We did get a little bit of rain last night, so I would be blowing debris down here for sure. And I'll be getting mud all over those nice furniture covers right there. She's been doing a real nice job. I'll show you what's in the bin when we're done. As with everything I do, it's much easier when I can use both hands, so we'll let you go. Project is all done. Took me about 40 minutes. It is almost 1:30. I'm gonna go have some lunch. Some tricky angles. I was able to reach up over that porch with 5 poles, clear that gutter, no problem. There's another angle like that in the back. And we got everything done, no problem at all. Piece of cake. Right, we just cranked this one out with the blower, walked the roof, walked the porch. By far the fastest way to do things. Skyvac's held its own today, but it is not the fastest method. Cleanest, I'll give it that. It's the cleanest way to do it, but it's definitely not the fastest. I got 2 more gutter cleanings to do, both of which are roof walking, so we'll be cranking it out and wrapping up the day. Last project of the day, 1 more raised ranch and we're done. I think we gave that a pretty fair trial today. We did 4 complete jobs with the Skyvac. I did 3 jobs with my blower system, walking the roof, my handheld blower with my Skyvac poles. By far the fastest. This worked very well. Definitely another tool to have for the occasion that you need it. I don't see me using this on the daily though. So sadly, it's coming off the truck for today. I do have a project coming up next week that I do intend to use this on. So we're gonna give it another try. But it's coming off the rig tonight. For one, so my truck will fit in the barn. The extra, 36 inches or so this adds here, my truck doesn't fit. This barn is precisely the right size for the truck, so this has to come off. All right, so the jury is still out on the Interceptor. I'm not sure if I'm going to give it house room or not. I do have the Skyvac Mighty Atom on the occasion that I need to use a vacuum, and it does work very well. It doesn't work as well as the Interceptor by any means. One of you guys asked me what this turbine is. You can see, I don't know, it's made by a company called BVC. No idea what that means or who it is. Nice little turbine. It's a nice machine. It did what it needed to do for me today. I just don't know. Because that means not only putting the trailer on the back of my truck constantly. See, I might fit. I might just barely fit. It might just barely fit, but then I can't access my ladders the way I want to, all these other things. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna run it or not. Jury is still out. Next, we're thinking about the MoFlow anyway. That's the next thing that's happening. Catch you guys tomorrow.